Hi, this is Dr. Miller. I've given a lot of thought as to the best way for the students to submit photographs for Art 173. And there are some constraints. At one point, I was considering creating a Google Drive or a Dropbox, but I think we'll just try to do it a different way using either PowerPoint or a Google presentation, which is in the Google Docs area. But let's look at what you need to do to create your actual document that you will turn in for your assignment. Okay, so here are the steps. Obviously, you need to take your photographs and make sure that you follow the directions for each assignment. And these are very specific in some cases. Then you're going to load the photographs from your camera to your computer. Now, I'm going to assume that you know how to do this. If you don't, please let me know as soon as possible, because it's not that difficult, but I can help you. Then I want you to create a PowerPoint document, or you can use Google Presentation, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a minute. You'll put one photograph per slide. Now, typically, you're also going to need to identify what you're doing. There'll be sort of a category. For example, if it's a portrait, you'll need to say portrait number 1 or portrait number 2. You'll need a description of what you were trying to do, and in some cases, you'll indicate what your camera settings are. So if you have the single lens reflex camera, the more sophisticated cameras, you'll need to be recording what you're doing. If you're using a point and shoot camera, let me know how you used your settings for that particular camera. Then you'll insert the photograph on the page, one per slide, and you're going to save the document as a PDF file. Now, I think you all know about PDF files, and I'll show you how to save it. And then you'll upload that PDF file in Blackboard. There'll always be an area within each assignment that says Submit, and that's where you do it. Let's go into PowerPoint, and we're going to create a new document. A blank document. Now, to begin with, I'd like you to put in your name and then what camera you used for the assignment. Okay, so that's the first page. Now, here's how we're going to create a new slide. I hope you all have used PowerPoint, but if not, you're going to learn how to use PowerPoint. So you're going to create the new slide, and then I want you to right-click on it and go to Layout, and then select this one up here that has the title only. Okay, so that's our title. So in this title, I want you to put in what the shot is. For example, a landscape. And in this particular assignment, you might have 2 landscape shots. So I'm going to have landscape number 1, and you're going to say, I wanted to frame this shot to show the boat and the bridge in the background. Okay, so that's a little big, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of that, and I will go up into this area up here, and I can do this one of 2 ways. I can either select the font size, or I can just hit this little reduce button to get it down, because I don't want it to be too big. That should work. I'm going to go ahead, and this is how you move this thing. When you have this crosshair thing, you drag it by holding down on the left button of your mouse. So I'm also going to expand this box out as far as I can. And yes, it all fit in that one line, so that's pretty good. All right, now I'm going to put my photograph in here. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, and I'm going to go to Picture. And then I'm going to select the image I'm looking for, and I'm looking for this one with a boat right here. And I can click on that image and then click Insert. Now, what happens is that it may insert it as a small image, and I'd like you to make it bigger. So the way we do that is to put your mouse over on the corner, and when you get these arrows that go diagonally, just hold down your left mouse key and drag it. And you can actually drag it right off of the screen. Now you're going to hold your mouse key down and move it up. I can actually make this a little bit bigger, so I'm going to go ahead and take that opportunity to do that. Alright, so this is how it goes. Then I'm going to create a new slide. I'm going to go to the title only and repeat the process. So this one would be landscape number 2, and blah 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 blah. Okay, so again, I'll shrink that to where I can drag it up here, and then I go to insert a picture. I'll get another picture. It's too small. I'll make it big. That's good. All right, so that's the way it goes. So I've got my first page with my name and my camera, and then each other page will have a large image of my photograph with the pertinent descriptor information up here on the top. Now, what if you don't use PowerPoint? Let's say you use Google, and Google has Google Presentation, okay? And the way you get to Google, you got to be a Google user and be signed up and all that. And when I go here to a new tab, and I go down to Google Drive, then under this Create button here, you go down to Presentation, and that's how you create your presentation. I already have one started back here. And again, on the first page, we're going to have name, and we're going to have camera. Okay, my camera is Nikon D700. All right, now on the second one, by the way, when you want to create a new one, you just click this button over here, and that's going to create your next slide. And it comes preloaded with this add a title and add a text. And you can have them as two separate ones and move them around, or you can just take this one. You're going to move the create the size this way. So you'll say landscape number 1. I tried to do something. All right. This one, it's here. Just get rid of it with a delete. All right. I have already preloaded a photo in here, but on this next one, in order to put the photo in, you go up to Image. Now, with the Google system, you can upload. You can actually just drag a photo in here. You can also use a URL. So if you're a Flickr user, you can put that URL and it'll pull the photo in here. But let's go ahead and just put another photo in here by just dragging it. Since we're doing nature stuff, I'll put another. Okay. And again, you're going to want to move this stuff around so you give me a nice big image, and that's that. Now here's what you need to do with Google is under File, when you come down here to this download, you're going to download it as a PDF file. So when I do that, it's pulling it down to my computer, and I will have a PDF file that I can use. Let's go back to PowerPoint here. And once I have all of my photographs in with the description, then I want to do what? I want to save it as a PDF. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do Save As. And it's going to give me where I want to put it. Let's just say I'm going to put it on my desktop so I can find it easily to upload. And then it's already got this name here, so I don't like that. I'm going to say, I would like you to put your name in the assignment when you save it as your PDF. So you can save Larry Miller assignment 3, and don't put the number sign in there, because if you do that, it doesn't like it. Here you have all these different types of formats that you can save it as. I want to save it as a PDF. So when I see PDF right here, so when I click Save, now it's not downloading it like it does with Google Docs, because Google Docs are online. This is PowerPoint that exists on my computer. Let's look at the desktop. Show the desktop. And here I have Larry Miller assignment 3. And I'm going to open with Adobe Acrobat, which is how I'll do it. It is English, of course. And here we have it. Now the thing with the PDF file is it compresses it. So it's not going to take up a huge amount of space. But it lets me, as the one that reviews and grades your photos, get a nice big image, and I can see what you're trying to do with it because you've put it up here on that. So you know, the next step on this, once you have your PDF, is to go to Blackboard, go into that assignment. If it's assignment number 3, within that folder, you're going to see Submit. Then click that and upload your PDF file right there. And that's it. So that's the way we'll be doing our uploading of photographs for Art 173.